Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. The Minnesota Timberwolves have shown an impressive array of abilities in Round 2, taking the series in only 5 games. Tonight, we will find out if they can keep that momentum going against the Thunder. The Western Conference Finals, right here, right now.
Some big-time heroics have gotten both teams to this point. It's Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And to look at Minnesota's opening lineup, Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at small forward. And for the Thunder, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. It's good. You look at Oklahoma City, it took a major effort for them to advance out of the conference semis. How much of an effect does that have on a team?
Well, you want to conserve energy as much as possible in the early rounds. They really weren't able to do that. Here's where the home fans need to rise up and give their guys the jolt of adrenaline they need.
Down low. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by Conley.
Another great decision in the career of Mike Conley. As good as it gets moving the ball.
Dort outside. Here he goes. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Conley passes to Edwards. Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Drops for Conley.
Well, respected both on and off the floor, Conley is one of those guys that leads by example.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Now here's Edwards. Into the lane. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Dort. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pass to Randle. Now here's Edwards. Dort defending. McDaniels with it. Randle, a screen on Williams. Now here's Edwards. 6 to shoot. Tipped. Here's Gobert. McDaniels from long range. Buries it from 3. McDaniels got 5.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Outside, Williams. Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know, the effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason, chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Six on the shot clock. Outside Edwards.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Again, the miss by Edwards. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Randall with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And here they come. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Knocked loose. The Timberwolves lead by 4. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie.
That's how you know Conley is right out there.
Hartenstein with a screen on Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Yes, it's good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. To the middle. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Thunder trail by 6. 1:03 left in the opening quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Gotta attack when you have that chance.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Joe's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. Now here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Clark. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Here's Williams. And that one, good. Williams has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
DiVincenzo, pass to Alexander Walker. Drains the triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Williams. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Williams, a screen on Clark. Williams passes to Williams. And here's Caruso outside. The shot off that time.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead, up by 7. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They trail by 7. They've got Williams. Alex Caruso is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Isaiah Joe, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Now here's DiVincenzo. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. The kick out to Edwards. Caruso outside. Shot from 12, and it's in there. Caruso's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, you don't see Caruso take these shots much, but that doesn't mean he'll pass on the chance to score.
DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Reed with the rebound.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Pass to Minot. Outside, Alexander Walker. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Thunder trail by 7. Right side, Joe. Wiggins outside. With the teardrop. And the layup is good by Caruso.
Yeah, that little floater has been a reliable weapon in Caruso's arsenal.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. For the Thunder, Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Lou Dort in for Joe. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Here's Conley. He's got 5. Picked by Gobert. Conley goes in. Yep, that one goes. Conley's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, Conley is not an easy cover. He can be quick on his feet when he sees a lane to the basket.
To the inside. Here's Dort. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's Conley. Up and in on the layup. Conley's got 9 points.
Look, Conley's run pick and roll a million times. Knows when to pass it, knows when to keep it.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Edwards. Here's Dort. Some solid defense from Edwards.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Outside Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Edwards. Reed, a screen on Dort. Edwards, no good. Thunder trail by 7. Caruso with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. Caruso outside. Now Dort. Caruso finds Dort. Clock at 6. And here's Wiggins. Reed defending. And here's Caruso outside. And Conley grabs the miss. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Dort. The kick out to Conley. Launches a 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. On the wing, Caruso. He's guarded by Conley. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander slices in for a bucket.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. For Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins, and Williams is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota, leading by 5. Randall, a screen on Dort. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
The shot by Dort, no good.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Conley. Here's Gobert, using the size. Gobert.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Dort outside. A minute 20 left in the first half of this game. The 3 from Holmgren. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Gobert with a screen on Caruso. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Back to Gobert. And he can't bank that one in. Thunder trail by 7. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And look at those moves in the post. And the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. Now here's DiVincenzo. Still no points. From deep, Conley. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. The drive by Dort. Inside, Holmgren. Oh, the persistence inside of Chet Holmgren.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Caruso against Conley. DiVincenzo pass to Randall, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Inside, you have to try something to stop Randall, but he gets physical right back and draws a good shooting foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shoot 2.
Free throw drops for Randall.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
And Randall drops them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And here's Holmgren. 1 second left. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Minnesota. They lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, everyone. First game of the series, off to a good start for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, the conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
Thunder trail by 5. On the court for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point guard. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. A kick out to Conley. There's the triple. And the three-pointer goes. Conley's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, Conley is turning back the clock right now. He's feeling it and staying aggressive on offense.
Pass to Dort. And here is Williams. 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's McDaniels from outside the arc. The shot comes out. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Randle.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
An aggressive move by McDaniels, a guy who keeps growing his game.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Williams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's a 10-point game. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Randall's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks. We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Now Conley. 12 points for him. Outside McDaniels. And stolen by Hartenstein. From downtown. Connects from downtown. Dort's got 9.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Jacks up a 3. McDaniels can't hit. Thunder trail by 8. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Outside McDaniels. Gobert against Hartenstein. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
That one goes in. He's got 12.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Three-pointer. On target from range. Conley's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
Oklahoma City shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first.
Yeah, as you know, as Holmgren adds weight and strength year after year, he just becomes a bigger problem for opponents.
Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. So he gets them both. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Conley with the ball. He's got 15 to the paint. No good. Great D that time from Holmgren. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Well, excellent read there by Edwards. He saw someone had a better shot, and he got them the ball.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. It's rebounded by Minnesota. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Randall on the screen. Conley passes to Randall. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Caruso with the bucket.
Yeah, that's great recognition by Alex Caruso. Saw the turnover and sped ahead of the defense for the score.
Now here's Conley. Randall, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Gobert. Here's Edwards. Dort defending. Back to Conley. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They trail by 7. Powered down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
Well, plenty of aggression from Caruso right there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Williams is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Joe's subbed in for Dort.
Well, as the younger generation would say, Alex Caruso has that dog in him. He's a tenacious player on both sides of the ball and is constantly looking for ways to affect the game.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Randall, good. Now here's Williams. He's got 6. Over Clark. Williams misses. So it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed.
couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Aaron Wiggins. Isaiah Joe is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams, and it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Now here's DiVincenzo, and stolen by Williams. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Caruso with the bucket.
Such opportunistic basketball right there, and when they desperately needed it too.
Minnesota leading by 4. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker. Three-pointer off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. The 3 is up. And it's Shai hitting the 3.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards outside. Hits the trifecta. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane, and he makes it on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points here in the second half. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards, no problem with the contact.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Wiggins with a screen on DiVincenzo, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Lou Dort, he's checked in for Joe. Garza's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Outside Conley. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Dort outside, and he drives in, and the layup is good off the glass.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now here's Edwards, and there's a pick. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Williams. On the wing, Caruso lets the 3 fly. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 4. Reed sets a screen. Edwards, a pass to Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards, so good inside.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And it's Jalen Williams in for Caruso. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Ooh, Shai showing no fear inside.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win
three's off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried. Calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
He'll back him up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Lets it fly. The shot by Conley, no good. Thunder trail by 4. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. The Thunder have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. From deep three-point land. Yes, sir! Gilgeous-Alexander with a deep 3.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
And here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. The 3 ball. And knocks down the 3.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
And an intentional foul right there.
First team foul.
And Minnesota with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Dort against Edwards. To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Holmgren. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Shooting for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert. The line for 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Pass to Holmgren. Williams from long range. Edwards pulls it in. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Timeout called, the Thunder. 5 ticks left in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
Not an ideal situation for them. They've got to make a 3, then foul, hope for some misses, and make another 3.
Let me hear you.
Five ticks left to play in the fourth. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And we present the player of the game, Mike Conley.